Hey, what's up, Vlad?
What's up, man?
Welcome to my garage. We call this garage Cars to Envy, all right? Now, this is just some of my cars. I know some of them are not here right now because car show season is over. And one thing about these cars is you have to maintain them. You have to either drive them, you have to service them, because you gotta keep them looking pretty.
All right, so let's talk about the first car here.
Yes.
So this is 50 Cent's car.
This is 50s, yep.
Yeah. Okay, so number one, why is it here?
Well, 50 has, probably about 10, 15 cars. He's always on tour. He's always moving. He doesn't drive them. So I use a lot of his cars for the car show. So every time I pick his cars up, there's always a problem. The battery's dead. There's no oil change. The tires are flat. He does not drive them. So when I get his cars, I like to keep them. I like to maintain them, and I use them for the car show, and 50 allows it.
Okay, and what exactly is this?
This is a 2010 Rolls-Royce Phantom Drophead. So Rolls-Royce made this in the four-door, and people loved it. They wanted to make a convertible, and they made this convertible. Back then, this was about probably $585,000. Very hard to get. Not too many people purchased it because it was so expensive for a convertible. People with a lot of money absolutely positively did. 50 was one of them. He had it for this long, and this is one of his favorite cars. This car has changed colors so many times. At one time, it was gray. The original color is white. He wrapped it gray, then he wrapped it that red, and now it's back to white. So we took all the wraps off, we cleaned it, we buffed it down, we put some shoes on it. And this is known as the boat on wheels because it's so big and it drives and rides so smooth. This is one of the cars that you drive when you just want to floss. And you can fit the whole family in there. You could actually fit 5 people in this car. So my kids love it. When I pick my kids up from school all the time, they love this car. This is one of those cars.
Okay, and it's got the suicide doors.
Yes, got the suicide doors. You know, has a little umbrella here, ashtray there. As you see, this is 50's car, not mine, because I really not know too much about it. But yeah, this is one of those cars. This was the big thing that people would get the umbrellas out and they would drive. And I think Khaled had one in his video where he was like this. So yeah, this is the big thing about this. And the reason they do this is so if it does rain, you ain't got to worry about getting your car wet. All you do is just put it right back in here. All the water goes right in there. So that's how simple that was back in the day. So that was the dope thing about this. Suicide doors was something that was new, that most people didn't see. The only time that they seen it was on the 67 Lincoln Continental or 68 or 69 Lincoln Continental back in the days. So this was kind of the rebirth of that, and people just seem to love it. And Rolls-Royce has been winning it with the Dawn, with the Cullinan, and with the Drophead, which they don't make anymore. They make a smaller version with that they call the Dawn. So that's what it is. Now they don't even have the Dawn anymore. They have a car called the Spectra. So Rolls-Royce is staying away from gas and going to electric. So the Spectra is going to be $485,000. We have the first one coming in the States, which will be here before the end of the year. And then a year from now, they'll make that convertible. We don't know the name of that yet, but these will all discontinue.
Okay, and it's all wood on the inside, of course. This is an actual convertible. It's not like a permanent convertible.
No, this is actual convertible, and this is real wood here. So this is real wood. This is one of the things that costs a lot of money on this car. This whole car is handmade, so Rolls-Royce really loves the fact that these cars are handmade. They cost a lot of money to make because it's not a machine-made type of car. So every vehicle is different, whether it's the seat, whether it's the stitching, or whatever it is. Rolls-Royce is very serious about that. These are one of the cars that's going to go down in history. I've been trying to get 50 to actually sell this, but he loves this car so much, this car is not going anywhere.
How much is this car worth, like resale right now?
Right now, this car in this shape is probably worth about $380,000. It has a lot of miles on it because 50 actually drives the car. This is probably the only car that he drives so much. I mean, that meme that you see him pulling off on, that's this car right here.
That was this car.
That was this car right
on
here.
Entourage, he pulls up the turtle.
Yes, in this car right here.
Talks about his daddy's car.
That's
he
right.
laughs and drives off, and you constantly see that meme all over social media.
And this is the car.
See you out here in your daddy's car. Don't be somber. This should look good.
Even when you see there's a party that 50's talking about, shout to Fendi, it's his birthday party, 50's in the car. This is the car. This is the car he loves the most. 50 loves this car.
This is his favorite car.
I think this is his favorite car,
Okay.
absolutely. He will not give it to this.
And of course, we have the 24-inch rims on here.
Yep. So we put 24-inch rims on it. So I'll tell you the true story of what happened, right? Don't tell 50. Let me show you. I'm gonna pull a tie here. So what happened was we had these rims on it. And sometimes when we go to a car show, you go to other people's city. And when you go to other people's city, sometimes they really don't know what they're doing. So in this case, we thought the guy knew what he was doing. So when he went to clean the rims, he put acid on the rims. When he put acid on the rims, the acid didn't come off and ruined the rims. So we have to actually repolish the rims. So while we were waiting to repolish the rims, I just said, you know what? Let's make this car dope, and we put 24s on it. So now 50 has a pair of 24s, and we have to repolish the rims. So if you look at this, they were shiny. They're not shiny anymore. This is probably the first time 50's hearing this. So you know how 50 always say, I want my money by Monday? Don't worry, 50, we'll get you your money by Monday. But that's what happened with the rims, and that's why we put the 24s on it.